Boom. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and her ladyship? Now, this morning we're continuing our weathering of the Corsair. What I would also like to do today is to have a look about putting a Mustang. Oh, Bassman, how you doing? Say hi to Basswoman. Look at putting a Mustang engine in a Volvo. All in good time. But first, good people, I'm just putting the link up. Yeah. Oh, am I? No, I'm not apparently yet. There we go. The link is up. Yes. Now, that's all good. Now, give us a moment, guys, and we'll get down to business. Happily today, I have no great need to be anywhere. And there we go. How you doing?
Hello, sir. How are you and David doing today? This morning?
Excellent.
I can't say the same right now.
Oh, really? What's up?
Well, you know the blue Monte Carlo I was working on yesterday?
What happened?
In a fit of rage, I destroyed it because I went to clear it today and the whole damn thing orange peeled.
Because he's a child.
My wife says I'm a child. I showed her the box in the trash can a while ago. I jumped up and down on top of the box. It pissed me off so bad.
Oh, look, we all know the line, mate. This is when Dr. Smith comes into play. It was a pain. The pain of it all.
Yeah, man. I worked so hard on that car too, and it was so pretty. So the only thing I thought was
hard world, man. Oh, hard world. Anyway, we all know what I'm about to do. Make sure I get my morning hit of.
My wife just put her hand on her forehead and put her head down at the table a while ago, and she'll get at me.
Here's a now this it wasn't my wife because I've never been married. This was in fact my rugby captain's wife. I'll bring the camera around. Telling me off via him, no less. Because the night before one game, I was at the Uni Tavern and they had those padded sumo suits. And the guy I knew came up to me and said, look, because he was quite a big guy, said, look, nobody will do it with me, will you? Now, that's like a red rag to a bull, you know, man?
Yep.
So I've done this.
Damn.
And at one stage, I pushed him out of the ring, tripped over the actual edge of the mat, and landed on a hard surface and bruised my kneecap.
Damn it, man.
And I wasn't able to play the next day. In fact, I could tell that evening that things were bad. And I've rung up the captain to break the bad news to him. And I could hear his wife in the background, because she knew me quite well. Tell him I'm disgusted with him. It's the night before a game. What does he think?
Damn it, man.
She was not a happy camper. It was
golden.
Yeah, she was telling me how it was.
Damn.
And Wayne said, you hearing this? I'm like, yeah, man.
Damn it.
The truly funny part about this story kicks in with because he said to me, look, come out anyway. The boys are going to be disappointed. Yeah, I know, man. And so come on and help and give them some support on that one. Yeah, fair cool. And he said, let me break it to Les first. Les was the coach. And anyway, I've been standing on the sidelines watching the seconds game. And I've seen Les arrive on the sideline. And Wayne shot out to him, and as I see them talk, I see Les's head just drop.
Oh.
And I've looked down and thought, oh no, he's not happy. And to be fair, he had reason not to be. I mean,
That's
you don't want one of your main players doing something dumb like that. And anyway, and to really give you the whole image of this next conversation, you got to imagine that this is when I was in my prime, so standing about 6'2", weighing at around 240, and Les is 5'8" of chubby man, and he sidles up to me, looks at me quite sternly, and goes, "Sumo wrestling."
Sumo wrestling.
And all I've been able to do is, "Oh, sorry, Les." And it's just, it must have looked comical from the outside.
Right.
This small, tiny man looking at this, having this giant go, "Oh, no."
Damn. Wow.
I figured that if I'm going to do that like there, I needed to do something like that underneath.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it needs it under there.
Then on here.
I just don't understand why that car did what it did today, because, you know, I know what I'm doing.
I can answer that for you, mate. Because life's a bitch.
Oh, yes. Most indubitably.
Now, that makes it all so much easier to explain, I find. Now,
grabs your right bag of gonads and squeeze the hell out of them.
in fact, on one of my, oh, hey Jeff, how are you doing? On one of my, one of my chapters on the wisdom of pop culture is centered around an Ozzy Osbourne lyric. Sometimes reality's unkind. And when it comes to the world of scale modeling, oh yeah.
You're right. 100%. 100%.
So yeah, slowly getting there with this. This is, like I said yesterday, a much more drawn out process. I should probably go along the edge here a bit.
I mean, that clear cracked the paint up so bad on that car. There was no way to strip it and make it look nice and repaint it, you know?
Yeah, that's a curse.
And that's what pissed me off so bad.
I remember once the first time I ever built a Mustang. In fact, it was all looking very nice, and then I hit it with varnish,
Mm-hmm.
and then she wasn't looking so nice, and I wasn't a happy man.
You know the feeling all too well, then, don't you?
Yeah. And you know, there's okay. First, I might need to explain this one. Do you have minties in the US, like a little sweet sort of a thing?
Minties, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Jolly good. Because in that case, you may even at some stage have had the same ad over in your country that we have had over in ours. It's moments like these you need minties. which is basically if something's not going so well, you have a minty and suddenly it's all good. And
Well,
yeah, sometimes look, that's how what the ad says. I got bad news for the ad on occasion. Wow. She's starting to look a bit haggard. And then we'll get the oil onto it. Now, might make that a bit more.
you want to use that Knoll oil that you put on the Batmobile?
Pardon?
That oil that you used on the Batmobile? What's it called?
Null oil.
Knoll oil, yeah.
I haven't got any, but I wouldn't be putting it on in this circumstance. The oil that I'll be putting on is oil effect. Where that'll be going is more down through this vent here. Places where oil I'll put it splatting around the engine a bit around this area here, that sort of thing. Yeah, you will see. Now, something I do try to do is a bit of mucky muck on the actual insignia. Because, of course, they would not have been exempt from the nicks and knocks.
Now this seems to happen to me about every 5 or 6 cars that I do. I do so many, and it, like 5 or 6, they'll turn out nice, get them all finished up, they're clear, and they'll look great. And I'll have one, they'll just go to the shitter.
Wait a minute. There's David's making it. He was almost run over by a lady who was running through a red light.
What the hell? A lady, huh?
His good lady asked, how much did she charge? And did she give him his money back? Dear, oh dear. I ask you. Cool.
What the hell?
Well, there's the question, actually. You haven't answered the question, David. Did you get your money back?
That's right, did you?
These are the questions. Don't keep us in suspense with this.
We all must know.
That's it. The secret's out now, boy wonder. Cool, blimey. This is very easy just to give little sort of like discolorations along the way. It doesn't necessarily fully overcome the paint, but it does give it discoloration, and that's if you want to go full hammer on the paint. I'll give you there's one thing I've pretty much done, but you'll see how.
Yep, come along nicely.
So you do like those little bits there. There's a bit there that's been righteously hammered.
Are you going to go across your decals any?
It doesn't seem to stick so well on the decal.
Okay.
I can even, here we go, whilst we're at this conveniently close range. If I go here, and say I'll go for a bit, we've got a panel line along there. It's not really playing.
I feel like you need to dirty them up a little bit.
Yeah, now I can do that with smoke effect. Because what I'll often do is, because part of the thing with them. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you is a bit on the as you can see here, I've done some there as well, but it hasn't fully got the chipping effect on it. It just discolors it and makes it look a bit.
Okay, yeah.
That's that's a few that is just as good as or as good in some ways.
As you would say, that's dead sexy.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, that's light, Jimmy. Oh, did I ever told you there's a Billy Connolly joke or story I'm quite fond of.
A Billy who?
Billy Connolly. You've never heard of him?
Can't say that I have.
He's Scottish.
Maybe.
He's funny as fuck. He's quite well. Okay. He's well known over in the UK, Australia. That's why I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. He's quite well known in the US, I believe. Anyway, and he tells this story.
Oh, that guy.
Yes,
Oh,
now you recognise him. Yeah. Anyway,
that crazy fucker right there.
That's crazy fucker is the word. Yes,
Okay.
We're good. We know
Now, see, I don't know names. I know faces.
Okay, well, that's Billy Connolly. Anyway, he tells this quite excellent story.
Yeah,
about
retired
the two Scotsmen in Rome, and they decide to go to the Vatican. Now, something you need to understand to fully get the gist of the story is that in Scotland, when they order a beer, there's various types, but they'll sometimes ask for a heavy, which is to say, a full strength beer. Nuts and bolts. Kind of obvious, but just so as you understand some of the commentary that follows. Anyway, it goes like this. They're at the Vatican, and they decide that they're going to get themselves a drink while they're there. They go to this bar, stroll on in, and go up to the bar. Can I help you, sir? Oh, we'll have a couple of pints of your heavy. We don't really have a heavy, sir. Oh, late. What does the Pope drink? Well, he does enjoy a creme de menthe from time to time. Oh, we'll have a couple of pints of that then. And basically the barman goes off and gets him a couple of pints of the creme de menthe. And as they put it down in front of them, they just slam them down. Oh, it's like drinking a Monte. We'll have a couple more. And basically, they keep drinking pints of creme de menthe until, of course, they end up waking up somewhere. But yeah, that's that. Because I don't. Do you know what? Are you familiar with creme de menthe?
Enlighten me.
Ah, okay. It's quite a powerful liqueur.
Oh, yeah.
It's about where your standards, like anything, where your standard spirits around 37.5% alcohol, liqueurs can be up to 50%.
Yeah.
Now your heavy beer might only be about 6, 7, maybe at tops 9%. So the difference between
they're kind of nasty to me.
Yeah, and but yeah, so that's why. Well, we'll have a couple of pints of that then. Really, the whole it's like drinking a Monte.
Yeah, I'd rather drink warm piss than that.
Oh mate, yeah. He goes on to discuss further about naturally, of course, the how they wake up pretty much as you would after such a effort of even one pint of creme de menthe. Basically, they waking up in their own chunder. He said, and there was lots of carrot. Where does the carrot come from? You don't have to have eaten carrot.
Dude, I put your dick in the dirt, tore enough on
And what? But even if you don't eat carrot, when you vomit, there will be carrot there.
it.
How does this happen? Is there a little gland that holds onto your all the nice carrot you've eaten for it to emerge on such occasions?
Absolutely.
Well, there's the answer then.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, he also ponders that maybe there's a carrot fairy that follows around people who are looking particularly queasy,
Ah,
and then goes and when they vomit, lobs a handful of carrot in there to make sure it's there.
ain't nothing worse than blowing chunks.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, we're getting places. Yeah.
Well, this model came with a trailer and I'm not sure what type of motorcycle it is. I'm gonna have to look it up and see. But I did salvage that, so I'm gonna put the trailer and the motorcycle together and hook it
Cool.
behind one of my trucks.
I actually have this is on the topics of trailers. I actually have a complete. It came with one of. I got it for. That was why. When you build a Lancaster with Airfix, if you want to put bombs in, and it's a bit jabby of them, I think, but you have to do this thing where you have to buy the bomber resupply kit because that's what your bombs are in. You can't just the bombs aren't in with the actual aircraft. It's on its own,
Right.
and I view that as a bit jabby. But never mind. Anyway, but with that, you get a whole stack of. You get things like a tractor that drags a whole stack of bomb trolleys. You get a Bedford truck. There's some scaffolding. There's all sorts. So on the one hand, it's kind of cool, but on the other hand, it's a bit, well, guys, why aren't the bombs just in with the aircraft?
Yep. I think there's one kit that comes with the little like cart thing that pulls the aircraft around the runway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of those kits with that in it.
It's a little too linear. Well, it'll deal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, around here.
And you know, I won't worry about the cost of that model, what I spent on it today.
Well,
All the
here's a
work
line.
done to it didn't matter.
You're a child.
A friend of mine actually has the approach that if because I'm trying to remember what he gets an hour. He gets paid a reasonable amount an hour. This
Right.
is relevant. And when he's working on a model, if he's discovering that it's giving him the fisting of fury, his take on it is that if he's not given the amount, if it's not worth the amount he would get paid an hour, if you follow the logic he's applying,
Yep.
he just doesn't. He just goes, nah. So he doesn't. Once it gets to a certain point, he'll just quite happily walk away. And I think that's actually part of the reason, because he's a militant Tamiya fan. He generally only buys Tamiya,
Okay.
and I would suggest that's possibly why, because he knows that he can rely on what he's getting rather than taking a punt. That's better. A bit into here would be good. Yeah, we're almost there with this. All right. Now, here's the undercarriage at the moment. I'll just zoom that around to there, up, bing, yep. So yeah, we're getting.
Oh yeah.
On the upper wings, we've got.
Good stuff.
Let me just get a bit more focus. There we go.
Yeah, that's looking really nice.
Yeah, happy with that. Now, something I will, once I get this done, something I'm going to need to do on the very edges here is some lights.
Hey, yours came with a drop bomb on it, or did you just add to it?
The drop tank, that's here.
I can't remember. Did that kit come with one, or did you take that off another kit?
No, this one came with it.
Okay.
Now, the only problem I've got with it is that, oops, it doesn't, whilst it fits very nicely there, it doesn't seem to be quite so cooperative up the front. So what I'm going to probably need to do is actually trim that little nozzle bit there. I'll just go straight glue on. I'll also need to do some weathering on this. It's interesting. I don't know about you, but I always sort of figured the bombs would be fairly clean. But I saw a picture of some that were getting ready to be loaded into a bomber, and they were utterly filthy in terms of like quite rusty looking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was quite surprised.
Yeah, that is surprising. You think that part of it they want to have, clean.
Well, you'd think that they
Well, to me, dirty don't mean show
well,
this maintained.
it's a thing of let's face it, what's the life expectancy of a bomb? Not real long, you would think, after point of manufacture.
Yeah.
So how dirty could it get? That was my theory.
Damn it.
But yeah, it was quite illuminating, shall we say?
Illuminating.
Yes, illuminating as opposed to ruminating. What was I going to say? Can't remember. Wasn't important. Was it to do with bombs?
That you're illuminating?
No, I lost my point. Doesn't matter. All right, now I think I'm pretty much done with this. Which is cool. A couple of other parts I want to get a bit of a go on.
The only assembly parts you got left is the landing gear, correct?
Pretty much.
Because the canopy just snaps on, right?
Yeah. canopy is very nice on that in that regard. Now, here's a couple of other spots I want to get onto, though. We'll go along the edge here. Along the edge here.
Tell you what, I'm gonna break bad and buy me a Dremel one of these days.
Dremels are. I've got a cheap equivalent, which is okay. Where I think I'm dotting myself out with it, though, is I haven't fully explored all the options of what it can do, if you follow me. And I'd probably be doing myself a favor to do that so that I understand exactly what I can.
Well, I can buy a kit from Walmart or off of Amazon for like $30, and it comes with little saws where it cuts, sanding,
Right.
drilling.
A bit of this on the side. Bit on here. The area I mostly want to hit with this color, I'll give it another quick sharpen, is these wheels. A couple of spots in here, perhaps, like just into here. Goggles required for this one because they're a bit tiny. Now, in we go. There we are. Get onto there we go. And onto this side. Into there. Round there. There perhaps. Up and around. Yeah, we'll do these ones.
Well, my local Walmart has this model I destroyed for like $20 on sale right now. They got a display up for Christmas, so I'm probably going to grab another one.
Sometimes that's all there is for it. Now, was there anything else I was going to hit with this? Yes, these.
Hit that brick, see?
Now, however, once that's done, we're getting to a very exciting point, I say, because then we can put the other bits of weathering on, which is to say the oil and smoke effects.
Smoking.
That's it, smoking. I remember once I used to work up at a place in the hills, and some days, even if it was going to get warmer later in the day, it could be quite chilly, as it does in hills. And one day I rocked up to work figuring, well, yes, the warmer part of the day will require shorts, so I'll go in shorts. As I've rocked up, the headmaster's looked at me and she's chirped out with the, "Aren't you cold?" As fair question. All too easy as a response in my eyes, and I've gone, "Nope, I'm hot. Damn hot. Extra hot. I'm smoking." And she just had no real ability to respond to that because well, you've set me up with a line. It's just too easy from there. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm getting very chipper about how this is coming up. Might want to do a bit more smoothing out and consistency in here. But I do also have a couple of other ideas I wouldn't mind adding in.
An idea, you say?
I do, depending on a few variables.
Now, you know there's going to be variables.
Oh, yeah. Here's a great variables line from Family Guy for you. Because they're talking about one of the kids' education. And Peter chirps up with the observation, there's nothing that they learn in the classroom that they can't learn in the streets. And it cuts to this shot of these two sort of gangster dudes, as in gangster. When I say gangster, I'm talking about the classic bandana wearing LA style gangster. And one's saying to the other one, can't remember what the name of if whatever his name is travels from Compton to here at 50 miles an hour, how long will it take him to arrive? And you see the guy doing his calculations. Depends if he stops to see his hole. Then the other guy reaches out and ruffles his hair. Says, that's what we call a variable.
That's pretty good.
So, yeah. Depends if he stops to see his hole. Now.
You got to chuckle at my wife on that one.
Oh, look, it's hard not to chuckle at that one. There's certain realities in that little setup. Now, what I want to do next is something I should also do is just a little bit of this last bit on this spot here. And then I'm going to put on the navigation lights. And yeah. Then there's one other thing I need to locate. And that's the aerial, I think.
Where's your navigation lights go on to that?
Pardon?
Where's your navigation lights go on that?
Typically on a fighter, and this is no different, the very edges of the wings.
Okay, all right. So mine actually did come with one of those. Is it supposed to be two or just one on? Is it supposed to be one on each wing?
Yeah.
Well, I got cheated in. I got gypped.
Because what it is, it's actually. Do you know how it rolls with boats?
Yes.
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
And fundamentally for exactly the same reasons. Pretty obviously in terms of, whether it's coming away from you or going towards you.
Yep. It's it through.
Now, That one, and where's the other one gone? It's playing hide and seek, it is. Oh, come here. No, not behind that. I might conceivably have put it on one of the other tables when I was just putting stuff through. Let's have a look. Ah, there it is. Jolly good. And now another colour I'm going to trot out here at various points. Is, well, they've got weathering colour or chipping. They call it chipping colour. It's a bit darker again. But I'm going to, well, let me just have a look. Once I've got this, these two done, let me just, and then I might have an idea to put some of that to enhance some of this. Now that'll be dependent on, I'll have another look at it just on a piece of paper. We'll see. Oh, we'll see.
Oh yeah.
And who knows? In fact, here's the line I'm looking for. Oh, that's it. It just made my list. Yes, now. Here's something I can do well, I think. Although now I'm getting distracted. I'll get my mind back onto what I was actually working on. Before I was going to put the wheels onto the stems, but that's... So now, first, let's have a look at this colour again. You see, it's much darker.
Ain't too red, is it?
I like that red. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think I want that as a chipping colour. I'd probably use that on chipping for a tank, but not for an aircraft. That's fine. Now, what I might do is, well, next I'm gonna do, in fact, glue is, boom. And I'm going to put the tail fins in. Now, something I'd need to consider here is that one of the tail fins is looking a wee bit blocked right here. Might need a scalpel on that. Scalpel. Yeah, that's it. Scalpel. Here we go. Scalpel. That'll fix the problem. So I reckon it's not going to go in properly if I don't clear. I think it's just blocked with paint, which is going to make that a very easy fix, you would have thought.
Can't fix it, cut it off.
Oh,
What the doctor told me.
Amputate. Yeah, that's looking a bit blocked. Although, perhaps I'm just being a bit particular. Let's have a look. No, that is blocked. Let's fix that, shall we? Right, it's gone right the way through. That's something, if nothing else. I reckon what I'll do is going from this angle.
Can you believe it's only 2 weeks before Thanksgiving?
We don't actually do Thanksgiving over here, so I'm not entirely sure what time it's meant to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
When is it? Yeah, we have Christmas, as you do, and as you'd expect, but we don't have Thanksgiving. I'm not quite sure when it is. I know what it's about.
Right, yeah.
So I
November the
believe,
25th, right? 27th.
pardon?
27th.
Okay, because I know I believe that's when some Indians delivered some turkeys to settlers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Them John Brown Pilgrims.
that's it. Who then generously repaid them by taking their land.
Mm. This is true.
Yeah, that's pretty much the deal over here too.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, they don't give it to us. We'll just kill them all and take it anyway.
the Spanish were the masters of that. They're absolute scoundrels.
Damn it, man.
The here's something that's kind of interesting, seen in the right light. Well, at least I find it to be interesting for reasons that I may need to explain. Okay, I went to a Catholic school, as I've probably mentioned,
Mhm.
and there's a branch of the Catholic school, the Jesuits. Now, the Jesuits are called, or one of their nicknames amongst the clergy is God's Commandos.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard
they
that before.
they were the ones who went into South America and basically happily assisted with acts of genocide.
Matter of fact, wasn't Devin talking about that the other day?
What?
About
The Jesuits,
bam, I
yeah,
break door.
they're a tad dark, but then let's face it, anybody who's fanatical in any religion is going to be a bit out there. There we go. Right. Well, there we go. Right, so let's get our tail fins in. And then, ooh, we can get the oil stain on and the smoke stain and other stuff. Winning.
That's just one thing I've never been into is any kind of religion.
Well, I was raised to be an atheist. And my parents sent me to a Jesuit school believing that there was a better education there. I would question that, largely on account of, like a lot of private schools, it's a better education if you're from one of the cashed up families. But at the end of the day, because I've since studied philosophy at uni, and it's a curious thing going to a school where you question the very premise on which the school is built. But hey, what are you going to do? But then I studied philosophy at uni as well, and then I studied all the Buddhism and Taoism because that's what's behind Chinese martial arts. And these days I'm more of an agnostic, which is to say I'm not entirely convinced one way or the other, purely by virtue of there's no conclusive proof one way or t'other. If a person of faith can give me God's phone number,
There you go.
then I'd be going, yeah, well, there we have it. If a person of science could convince me or prove me, give me conclusive proof about the Big Bang, I'd be all for it. But neither side can. So, you know, I just realised I reckon I'm going to need to put more glue on this because it's going to sag on me. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, looky there. A little bit. Maybe. Oh, that's nice. That is. We'll just let that dry.
Well, I don't know how it goes for most people, but like my wife, she grew up in a religious family. Her, mom and dad and grandparents all went to church.
Yeah.
And as my wife, grew up and got her own family started, that people you don't never go to church if you're like my mom. Her mom was real religious. My mom never went to church. She never took us to church. I feel like if
Yeah,
families,
it varies from one person to another as to how it rolls for them.
well, pretty much
The
everyone I've seen that their parents or grandparents, were real religious and made them go to church. As they got older and grew up, they didn't go to church. They didn't make their kids go to church.
Here's an interesting one for you. Now, my mother, as I said, raised me as an atheist, and when we were clearing out her house after she died, one of the things she actually had in her possession, which is now in my possession, was this kick-ass Bible. And it had clearly been given to her by her grandparents sometime in I'm not sure if it's 40 or something. It's either way, like full leather bound stuff. Really good book, beautiful book. And it seemed curiously out of character for my mum, given that she was quite a militant atheist. So clearly her grandparents were not necessarily so. Yeah.
Huh.
But I put it out on display because to me it's an awesome book. Like it's the full bang bang. That it's a work of art, all of its own sort of style.
All right.
In fact, let's see if if I move the camera up and see that really big book. Give me a moment. There.
Yeah, right there, laying down.
That's that's the Bible in question.
Oh wow.
So, I mean, to me, it's just worth having out on display because
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
my mum didn't have it anywhere visible. To me, it was great.
Really?
Now, yeah, she was a hoarder more than a displayer, if you follow me. To me, it's okay to have a whole stack of different stuff, but not if you're just holding on to it. You need to, if you're putting it on display, then at least it's on display, you know?
Yeah.
You get enjoyment out of it. People get enjoyment out of it. Winning. But to just hold on to it, it's something a bit psychological going on there.
I agree with that.
I seem to have misplaced the aerial, but that's okay. I have something I can use instead. I reckon.
Damn it, man. Yeah, my wife, Bassman and granddaddy was a hoarder.
Yeah, hoardings are frustrating and annoying.
Yep. Gotta have it.
The amount of shit my mum had, seriously, man, just, and some of it, like, it was a question of why is this not out on open display? That was all you could really question, was, or why wasn't it? But yeah, whatever. But mind you, have you seen it's like full-on programs about it, about people who are basically being helped address their hoarding issues.
Yeah, there was a TV program over here that was called Hoarders.
Yeah, and you got to say some of that's just full-on, man.
Madness.
Oh, but you can see how it's just like, okay, now you need to be able to move, let go of this.
There's a difference between being a hoarder and being
And
a
you don't know
nasty,
if you
dirty
do it,
hoarder.
but
So there's a difference between being a hoarder and being a dirty, nasty hoarder.
it's a bit like the old Stewie Griffin line. So, any tread left on the old tires, or it would be like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
A hot dog down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want no part of that. If I can't touch the sides of it, I don't need to be messing with it. If you get down there and go hello, and it goes hello, hello, hello.
Oh, the whole echo effect. Yeah. All right, now that's that getting ready. That was it. Lights. First, I'll rinse this, and then we're making very good progress today. Now, we shall. That's what I need.
And this damn time changing makes bedtime come early.
Do what?
Time change makes bedtime come early.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now,
Okay.
we're looking for transparent blue. Transparent blue. Winning.
Does that mean it's see-through?
And transparent red. Now. We'll start with the blue, which is probably not going to stick out at all, largely on account of it being on blue. But never mind. We'll deal with that reality. Now. Well, they're not telling us the colour, the scoundrels. Ah.
Well, if it's transparent, you're not going to be able to see it, right?
Yeah, well. But give me a moment. I've also discovered something else. There's a whole string of lights that need to be put on. So what we're going to do, foist, good people. Ah, I see, said the blind man.
Now, you said a whole string of lights. How many lights you got put on that thing?
There's a set of 3 on the underside here. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get natural steel. Being
Real steel.
That's it, real steel. And we're going to do a bit of setting up of the areas, because in some areas I got paint on them. So I'd kind of like to clear that up and give them a bit of a more metallic backing, which is what they would have. So, goggles. Bing. Paintbrush. And we'll go first up. Just into here to give it the area in question, the color it would have. Now we come over to here. We go into there. Across here. And then over to here. Now this won't take long to dry. Then I should probably, oh, there we go. But what I might need to do is, here they are, one there.
Oh, Lord.
There. And finally, there. There we go. Now, because I've got 3 lights that go along there.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you got your Oh, I've just knocked one of the bloody tail fins off. I'm going to have to re-glue that. That's fine. I thought it was a bit etchy sketch, so we'll re-glue that. But yeah, so once that's dried, we can put the other colours on top. It won't take long to dry.
Yeah, mine didn't come with those lights on the bottom.
Ah.
They didn't come for. They only have a spot for them.
Now, put that into there. Now, David says he's not a hoarder. He's a collector of possibly essential commodities for future use.
There you go.
That's good.
Nice.
That was pretty good.
It's pretty tidy work.
Bass woman got a kick out of that, David.
What's the line I'm looking for? Well, one day you might be needing a 1:350 kit of the USS Missouri, and then who's laughing?
That's it. Busy.
Now, that's better. Yeah, that's a much better bind we got going on there. Nice. All right, next. I reckon we can get those wheels on. We may as well do so. And then Now, that was something else I wanted to do. The drop, I'll show you something about the drop tank in a minute. Once we got these on, now this should be a fairly easy, itchy eye. And I'm popping the microphone. No, that is not a metaphor. Now, let's see how nicely this will go on for us. Oops, a daisy. Come here, yeah. Pretty nicely with glue, I would suggest. What I might want to do, in fact, will do, just for my own edification, is give this a bit of a clean out with, and I've just noticed something very interesting. I'm wondering, it looks like these have a specific angle of going on. So that will doubtless make a difference. Who would have thunk it, eh?
Boy.
Now, that being so, I'll just confirm this by having a look at...
Do you use glue accelerator?
Not very often, only if I find that it's just not going to happen any other way. Oh, look at that. That's no glue.
Oh, it's good fit then.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling that I need to redo this, though. I think it's coming a bit loose. Yeah, it has come off. Well, that's okay. I can just do... do I want to do that? Give me a moment. Let's have a look at this. That was because I was fiddling too much with it before I'd seen just exactly how you do it. Because that just goes on nice and easy like that. Do I want to do it that way or do I want to do it that way? I think I prefer to get that bracket back on before I do the wheel. Which won't stop me getting the other wheel back on. Or the wheel on the other one on, so I might as well do that.
Do they make a glue that does not discolor chrome when you put it on there?
Not that I know of. The only one you can really go with on that front, to my understanding, would be crystal clear, which of course dries clear.
Yeah. But you know, you need a good bond on small chrome parts.
Yeah, that is the issue, isn't it? Yeah.
Discolors.
Short answer that I know of, nah. That being my response, however, that's that I know of.
And this is good glue, but it takes forever to dry.
All right, now that'll go on nicely. Let's do this. All right. Then we'll get that bracket back on. But now that I've seen the clearance, you know, I'm tempted to do both. As in get the wheel and the bracket on the other one. I'll get the wheel on because I've noticed now there's quite a bit of clearance. In fact, here's a line for you involving clearance. Remember the line out of I think you guys call it airplane. What's your clearance, Clarence?
Clearance, Mark.
Yeah, what's your vector, Victor?
Oh Lord.
Hey, you're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, I'm not, kid. I'm Roger Murdoch. Pilot. Yes, you are. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. My dad says you don't work hard enough on defense and that you slacken off when... Look, kid, I'm busting my chops on that cord every night. Golden moments in film. I just love the sudden snap from no, he's just a pilot. I'm busting my chops on that cord every night.
Well, if I could go back and start over, I'd want to be a
Oh, hey
professional.
Gary, how you doing? Oh, you haven't seen it for a while? Oh, look, to me, it's one of the golden bits of film. It's got Leslie Nielsen at his best, doing deadpan delivery in ridiculous circumstances. Surely you can't be serious. I am. And stop calling me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
That's it. What's the other one?
It's on that movie.
You've got to get these people to a hospital. A hospital? No, I've got to ask you a question. Yes, and it's important that we get these people to a hospital. A hospital? What is it? It's a big building with lots of sick people, but that's not important right now. Now, we're starting to get down to nitty-gritties. Yes, we are. And I'm feeling confident enough, maybe, to... I'll grab that there. I can do this. I can do this.
Have faith in you.
I do. Now, let us just see. Will I need tweezers or can I go for bare-handed combat? I can
What's your
go bare-handed
preference?
combat. Look at that. It'll be that easy, boys and girls. All right. We'll get that done. I'll be happy about that.
As I hear the club snap.
Now, a few things I need to consider as far as timing the finishing. Get all the weathering done today, but obviously I'm going to want this stuff to dry. These are the things to consider. Now, what's today? Friday. I won't be on tomorrow because I've got fishing. We're going to try that spot that we discovered last week.
Okay, cool.
I'm feeling a bit good about it. Because there's clearly some big ones there. They're strange though, man. Because maybe it's because they're in such a populated area. They seem largely unbothered by humans, which is curious. Because of course, normally when you go fishing, it's a thing. They are aware of you, and you don't want that.
Yeah, they know who you are.
They seem totally unbothered.
I agree. Little fucker.
Boom. On she goes. That easy. Right. Now we'll need to let them dry. Next. Options are putting the oil effect on the bits that are dry. I'm not going to need to put too much on them. That's a fact. We're doing that. Yes, we are. And some stuff we will possibly need to get some grunge on tomorrow. Or maybe not. Because maybe, just maybe, I can get by with that. That actually here's something I wanted to do. This is a bit risky given that I've only just put them on, but hey.
Risque.
Yeah, I'm going to get some of these looking a little more haggard on the wheel front. That's where it's getting right down amongst the sand and shit. That's my theory. So it's a bit more like this now. Zoom in.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, well, I'll hit that with a bit of more effect as well in due course. I'll probably actually hit that with some sound effect. All right, now before I start doing my, I have a little board that I carry all my weathering stuff on because it can get kind of mucky. Now, to that end,
This is true.
I'm going to first we'll put this away. I will probably be well advised to bling down because, as I said, it's going to get mucky. Why is this out? Never mind. Next, move all this out. There's something I wanted to do first. Now, this requires, of course it does, requires a different white to the rest of the aircraft. Let's see if we can hold it maybe.
Unless it's human size.
There we go. Look at that. Now, insignia white, which is a different white to what we got here. Oh yeah, sorry, hear that too. Oh, that's looking very nice there, Bassman. Oh, that's
Yeah,
Swish.
that's a little ass motorcycle that came with the Monte Carlo.
Nice.
It's really detailed. My wife says lasting remnants, and that's what it is.
Insignia white. I do have it. But it's in the other one. Yep, looks that way. It's bombing grey. That's not what I want. That's not what they want.
No.
Now let's try this one. Come here. Let's glow again.
Man, I tell you, you look at some of these little teeny tiny parts and you think to yourself, how the hell am I going to get these pieces on there?
Oh, yeah. I've had that thought many times, rest assured.
Man, it is unreal. I've had to do a little part before.
Wonder as to the two questions I find myself wondering the most commonly are A, did they really think that was an achievable objective? And B, did I really think it was an achievable objective? It's one of those what the devil sort of capers now. I'm not finding the paint I was looking for. It's rather inconvenient, to say the least. Give me another squeeze through here.
I got it.
Yeah, well. Oh, no.
The model gremlin took it from you and gave it to me.
Yeah, that'd be about right. He's such a cunt.
Oh. That's the remnants of the car.
I ask you, where the hell is it? I know I've got it.
The gremlin got it. I saw him run by your desk, lapping and pointing at you.
Yeah. What's the line I'm looking for? We'll have to go for a bit of a paraphrasing. That's the desk where I saw the leprechaun. He told me to burn things.
That's it.
If I don't find it this time, there's only one other possible location, which is conveniently close, but I don't think I want to put it there. I mean, I'm actually starting to look at ones that don't even look like the colour I'm seeking, just because you never know your luck. Are your people? No. What the fucking Z? Okay, there's only one other place. If it's not there, I'm just going to have to come back to that little notion, or resign myself to the trials and tribulations of going for an incorrect colour that's one shade of white different to this one. Oh dear. No. Well.
Holy shit, Batman.
Indeed. There's a question for the ages. Why is it that whenever Robin made exclamations, that it was always, a relatively clean and wholesome one? Whatever happened to, for fuck's sake, Batman?
The fucking Joker.
That's it. That's it. Not just the Joker. Oh, the fucking Joker. Something to that effect. This is what we want to hear.
That's it.
No. Holy mackerel, Batman. Oh, fuck off, Robin. Come up with something better, mate.
And Catwoman. We all know what we're thinking about that.
Oh, totally. Actually, I saw this thing on YouTube, and basically it's Catwoman seducing Batman.
You know what happened.
Go, well, we all have wants and needs, hey. Although I think we all think it's a bit suspect that there's a youthful ward living with a much older guy and an older butler. What goes on, people? Come on now.
Yep. We all know the drill.
The one that I find most comical out of that sort of thing, not a superhero, but as far as in fiction, is the Hobbits.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot tell me that that's not a gay community.
Absolutely, 100%.
You hardly ever see a female Hobbit. Uh-huh. And look at the interaction between Sam and Frodo, and how Sam gets jealous when a new gimp arrives. Yeah, we know what's going on.
He did, didn't he?
Oh, it's straight out jealousy.
Straight up.
You all know what the ring's really a metaphor for. Yes, we know what goes on. That's why Gollum finds it so precious.
Oh, absolutely. My precious.
And the other thing, here's the other big giveaway for you. I don't know how well this is conveyed in the films because it's been a long time since I saw them. But in the books, Frodo lives with Bilbo for 30 years. And there's not a female Hobbit in sight.
Oh.
Huh? But I dare say that if you listen carefully, if Sam had listened carefully while he was trimming the hedges, you would have heard a hummony sound.
That's right. Damn. Honey.
Oh, that's it. Hey, boy,
Come
looking mighty cute in them jeans.
here and bend over, boy.
That's it.
That's one that says, "Get over here."
That's the one. Mortal Kombat as a gay community. It would indeed add a whole new dimension to the Scorpion. Get over here.
Yeah, it does. Yep. Oh well, I lost that part. What did y'all hear this?
All right.
All right.
We're almost there with this one. Oops. There we are.
Bass woman said she misses that from you.
What's that?
All right.
All right.
We're sitting at the dinner table earlier, and she said something. I said, "That's dead sexy." She said, "Nope, that's Rob's thing. Leave it alone." The food in for here they get. I'm gonna sit this one out. It tastes too good. I love that commercial. Big old barley football players eating Haribo candy like they're 5 years old again. I'm gonna sit this one out because it tastes too good. I do like 300-pound men sitting there talking like little 5-year-old boys.
There's a South African car commercial. Car in for a car yard, used cars. And the guy they get to do the advertising for them is one of the South African, a former South African player, rugby player. And one of the cars they're trying to sell it's called a Bakkie, and his actual name is Bakkies.
Bakkies.
Yeah, so they're comparing the latest model Bakkie to the whatever year he was born in, Bakkies. And they're looking at the safety features at one stage. And they're saying how the Bakkie comes with airbags and the following features, whereas the Bakkies, and you see somebody getting a bit mouthy at the guy who's doing the presentation, and Bakkies rolls into view, causing the person to wither away and run. So he's got different safety features. The Bakkie comes with multi-channel radio, but the only tune that Bakkies knows is the South African national anthem. Yeah, just silly things like that. And at one stage, they've got him carrying the guy up a hill, like Bacchus is running along, carrying him up the hill, because they're comparing towing capacity.
Well, I think.
Now, I have to give that another code a bit later, but that's fine. Next.
Well, I'll tell you what, they went all out on the detail on this little ass motorcycle.
Well, that's cool.
It really is. Got all the bits and bobs.
Now, next. We shall bling down and get the weathering thing out and hit this with some oil and smoke. And maybe some sand in the wheels. All right. Mouthful of coffee. Oh. And I shall be back directly. Oh, good Lord.
I'm pretty impressed. I got those on there. Rob, watch out. The gremlin's behind you.
Yeah, he is, man. Totally. Fuck's sake. Ayo. Ayo. Fucking gremlin.
Quick, get on the table. He can't reach you.
Ayo.
He came to the screen a while ago with a rubber glove and gel and was smiling.
Oh yeah, he's already got it. And look, we all know it goes without lube. The only reason he's put the glove on is so that he can make sure his hands stay clean. Now, we'll start with a bit of oil stain. What else do we have in here? A couple of other bits.
So let me understand. You want to stain it with oil, right?
Huh. Okay, let's start with the oil. Now, whilst these come with a brush, in my experience, the brush itself is not much chop. But here we go. Get one of these going. First port of call. What I might also do very quickly, just so I don't leave any big fingerprints on it, we'll go straight into here with this. Give it a bit of a grunge. Come down through here. Oh yeah, there we go. Give a bit of a zoom in due course. Got a lot of this around. Hang on, I will just and zoom out a bit.
Oh yeah.
So we go into here, into there. So that's how the engine's looking now after that oil effect. Come on, focus, damn you. So yeah. Anyway, now we'll come around to into here.
No fireball.
Cat. Kitty cat.
Yep. He wants me to be her boyfriend.
There we go, a bit through here. Now, storyteller's note, or whether a note, this is purely the oil effect. We'll get a lot more other stuff in due course down. Get a bit more oil onto the down through here. There we go. That's looking dirty. That's looking almost as dirty as my mind.
Aha!
And that's a bloody achievement, I'm telling you right now. All right, yeah, there we go. Now we'll come down on that other side with the same effect to create more of the, and then yeah, there we go. That's good. Happy with this. Looking nice and grungy there. Now, that is burnt. None of that do I want. What I want next is a bit of soot.
Soot. Everybody needs some soot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Now, we will go with this. Okay, picking it up with this. And we'll go again down through here. But now, oh yeah, that's filth. There you can see how there's a good thing for you to check out here, Bassman, with regards to the insignia. There's the, so we just go, you can see how that really sort of grunges it up and sort of detracts from how glaringly white it was before.
Oh yeah, move it over a little bit. I'll see your thumb.
Oh, sorry, mate. There we go. So if we, I'll show you on the other way one, actually. We'll do it this way. Okay, we'll zoom out. Right before. Just hit like that.
Oh yeah.
And that gives it that slightly, yeah, looking kind of grungy.
Okay, yep.
Like it's been around the traps a bit. It's seen a bit of wear and tear, which is what you want.
Yep. That'd be it.
All right, now, and then we come under here and do much the same. There we go, just to take all the niceness off. Yeah, just give it a bit. Yeah, there we go. She ain't white no more.
Oh, that looks really good like that. That blended it in.
Yeah. So what you do then? Other bits you need to do it pretty much across the board, of course.
Right.
Is a bit of a thing, but you don't want to get too carried away with some of it. Like for example, with these ones, just a little.
Yep.
Just little touches, just to make them look grungy. Now, there's one other effect I want to add here after the fact. And there's a little bit of rust on the wheels. because I would expect they would quite possibly have some.
Oh, absolutely.
And possibly even in the wheel well. So yeah. Now, last one is, where'd it go? There. And I might put some of this in the wheel wells, just for good measure. Oh yeah, there we go. Mucky, mucky, mucky.
Monkey money.
There we go. That's the ticket.
That's the good stuff.
Now, what I might just do is just for a little bit of consistency, give that bit of muck. There we go. Come on now. There we go. Nice. Okay, now with the rust, I'm going to want to be a little bit smaller with the applicator, I would suggest. Let's see what I can utilize here. This is where a former good brush will come into its own. Where's our rust? Here's our rust. Haven't ever used any of this. Yeah, here we go. And we'll go, where's your wheels? Come here, you. Come here, you. Just a little bit there. There. Let's see how that's come up. It's a bit hard for me to tell just of its own.
There you go.
So yeah, that's it's got a bit of muck in it.
Yep.
Let's see if we can put it. What I can do. Maybe put a bit in there.
Oh yeah, put it around those holes where the rims are.
Yeah. That's the idea. Because there'd be a fair bit of muck in there. So that's pretty good, actually.
Oh yeah, that was good. It actually made a big difference you doing that.
Yeah. Oops. Pop the. So we'll zoom out. There's not too many places I'm going to want to use this sort of a color, because they did have some maintenance screws. Let's get some reality here. But on wheels, in Tropic, on the Pacific Islands, yeah, I can see this. Excuse me. Now, I think I'll go for final assembly on Sunday. What I would like to, because of course I still want these to dry properly. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's filthy. That's filthy.
You're nasty.
That's it. Straight out nasty. Yeah. Nasty.
Oh, this little motorcycle has kicked my ass tonight.
Now, it's possible that I will actually get this assembled tomorrow when I get back from fishing.
Tomorrow, there's
If
always
I do,
tomorrow.
Yeah, if I do, then on Sunday I'm going to have a look at this. It'll be purely straight onto the Volvo. Now, other things I want to consider here, because some of this, like I said, I want to let the bits that I've glued dry. Get a little bit of this on the beam.
You need a Chevrolet 350 to go in that Volvo because I got an extra one.
You got a what?
You need a Chevrolet 350 to go into that Volvo because I got an extra one.
Ah, yes. Yes, you do. Yeah. Now, let's have a
I
look.
figured I would
It'll
do
do it.
this engine up and put it on an engine stand and put it up here with my cars. I think that looked pretty cool.
Ah. All right, so our wheel wells have now had a bit of an upgrade. Let's see if I can get the light better for you. Ah, that's a better angle of light, I think. There we are.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm about to say that looks really good.
Thank you. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, that weather and detail has really nailed it.
Now, put this away because this is all very mucky. I should probably wash my hands.
You're a dirty bird.
That's it, you dirty birdie. Yeah, that's one of Stewie's better moments, I think. I've got to say, though, the actual book Misery, because I have read that, is pretty good.
Say Misery?
Yeah. Pardon?
You said Misery?
Yeah, I've actually read it.
Yeah, my wife just said she's not able to find it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just ain't looked hard enough for it.
Well, she said she ain't looked hard enough for it. At least she's honest.
Well, it's one of the few Stephen King books that thank you, Jeff. That actually finishes well enough. All too often, I find Stephen King tends to start with great villains, and then the ending's a dud. That's my take. Like, I felt ripped off by the ending of It. Pennywise is a marvelous creation of evil, but the ending, oh, that's a nice bike, dude. But the ending of it being some sort of alien giant spider, fuck off. That's my take. Anyway, I'm going to quickly go wash my hands and I'll be back.
No, if I could just be shrunk down small enough to ride this.
Why would you want the motorcycle bigger and not you smaller?
I'll be cool to be that little ride around on that.
You got Ant-Man.
Well, yeah.
I can send that to
You're funny little thing. You make me laugh at days.
I'm just going to put the modeling, the weathering stuff away.
Hey.
And then I reckon we can have a bit of a look at the Volvo and Mustang engine.
Okie dokie. I got a Hobby Lobby this weekend. I need some more black paint. Got a couple other colors. But I got their models on sale again, so.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I'm back. Now, here we go. Now, our engine is in here, obviously enough. We've got a 302. Now, the
So that's an extra kit, right?
Yeah. Yes, because of my own clumsiness. Now, here's the engine block. So I guess the thing we need to find out is engine bay and compare and contrast as to what we can do. Because ultimately that's what it's going to... Oh, Jesus. Oh, that'll be good. That's what it's going to cut down to, isn't it?
Yep.
Now, let's just cut that off. Rubbing. Now, here's the chassis for the Volvo. Now, what I need to find out, I think, given that this is the engine block, as I said, let's have a look as to... Now, the engine for the Volvo in actuality is a very simple one, as far as for the model.
Yeah, it's not like your standard V8.
Yeah, because we got this one here. I'll zoom in a bit. That's largely where it is, and that would go then. Let's have a look where they say to put the engine. They're not okay, so it's pretty much there. It's not a very... Somehow I seem to have missed the spot where the engine goes in. Am I just... Okay, no. Right. So... Oh dear. That could be a bit cunty. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it could be a lot cunty. Because... Okay, let's get this out of the way for a moment. And have a look at how the...
Yeah, to get the chassis out, that might take a little bit more.
I need to know exactly where it's going to end, so that I can decide. The lawnmower men have arrived. Now, now this is an interesting compare and contrast opportunity we have. Scope this out. Engine block. So, and obviously they've got their thing here. Zooming in, you can actually see there that they've got part of the engine already on that.
Yeah, it's molded to the chassis.
So I'll need to trim that off to some capacity. Now,
Well, that could be where you use your Dremel at.
I've got one. So yeah.
Your Dremel and cut it out.
Now, this could answer a couple of very big, and you can tell they're pretty close to the house, but never mind. Ooh, guys, we might have a crack here. There's probably there's the best angle to show you. If you come in here a bit, right now, that is the engine block that is supplied. That is the Mustang engine block.
Look at there.
So the length is not so far removed. And
yeah, well, what I'm thinking, make it work.
What I'm thinking is I trim this off.
Yep.
The length of the...
Now that's the bottom part of the engine on the chassis molded in there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now, what I next need to find out, this is looking plausible. And that'll be confirmed with a couple of other quick looks at a few things. Now. Right, so, right.
Robert.
Okay. It would transpire. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Here we go. Goes like this. This is the front of the engine bay, not the back. Trim that out. Now, if I can get successfully, get off of there, this to sit such that, and in fact, let me have a look. That would be correct. That would be the bottom. That, this area here, should fit nice and neatly here.
It should, yep.
Well now, I reckon this is worth giving it a burl.
I think it can happen.
I think it can, and I think the question will be, or what it's going to cut down to, I think, is going to be if it doesn't immediately fit, just a little bit of jiggery and pokery, and it will all come together.
Jiggery and pokery makes it fun.
That's it, jiggery pokery, I tell you.
Things
But
that make
I'm actually rather now. Other things we can consider, and might as well while we're here. Let's see what size. Whoa! Because I'm thinking that the Mustang mags might look a little better than the Volvo
Oh yeah,
ones.
yeah. You got to put the Mustang mags on it.
And yeah, that can probably because we can compare and contrast. In terms of these are the Volvo ones here, which don't look too bad. These are the Mustang ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now I also have other things to consider. Now they're wider, but that's purely an effect thing as to I'll work out how that's done. That's easy. Now the thing I was also going to do is one of the key colors I was going to use on the trim of the Volvo was or is that one. And I'll hit that with a heavy gloss. And the idea will be that'll be the shiny color. That one. Now, because that's what color I'll do the trim.
Okay, that'll look good.
That should be shinier than that because it's a metallic. I do have another acrylic that's nice and shiny for the occasion. That's not a problem. Same sort of a color. Now, here's a question. If I'm going to do that, how do we get the trim on the... Is that something we paint on, or is that something we decal on?
That's a question.
It is. It is. Oh, they've got German. They've got all sorts of number plates. That's funny. Now, but it's not really showing us. Oh man, my assembly sheet's clearly landed in a bit of paint. Yay. Good one, big boy. So where do they have their decal layouts? Oh, come on now. Ah, I see. I think.
I see there's a blind man.
Really? That's it, is it? Give me a moment. By the looks of it,
I'm gonna give you a moment while I run to the, as we say in the United States.
surely not. Apparently, looks like these are the only decals. There's no other decals at all, but that can't be right. Unless they've got. That's why I've been rummaging. I've just put them away somewhere, or in another part of the bag. Hey, yo. Anyway, I'll find them in due course. I'm sure there'd have to be some for things like badging and stuff. That's the Mustang assembly. Here's something that's cool about the Mustang assembly sheets. They actually break it down very heavily into what colors you're going to need, what the part is. I'll actually show you. This is cool. This is actually very handy, I must say. Here we go. So, as an example, we'll go for part 59 down here. Fan shroud. Tells you what it is in different languages. And when you go to part 59, let's see if we can find it quickly and easily.
Part 59.
Of course I can't find it quickly and easily. But the point is, in each instance, they give you a very clear and precise color. This is that color, that's that part. They've broken it right down for you, which is kind of cool. So that's going to make that easy. All right. Where have those other decals gone is the question I have. Unless, give me a moment. Yeah, there are definitely other decals. Oh, hang on. Not necessarily. Oh, okay. Their badges are actually chromed and part of the chrome assembly. As an example, you can see here. No. Come along here. There.
I'm gonna go in there the other way, but oh.
So yeah, there we go. They've actually got printed the Volvo logo on that one.
There's little fine tip pencils, paint things. No, they're very small. I'm gonna trim some of them down so damn long. I got those
Yeah.
all those little
Nice.
fine detail pins in. Well, they're paintbrush.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, some of them gotta be trimmed down.
Yeah. Okay, I reckon I'm going to wind things up there for today. They're cool. Where'd you score them from? Online?
Yeah, I ordered them through Amazon. These are ones that are like $4 I paid for them.
Nice. What brand are they?
Well, they are Kamal Nail Art Line.
Artline, yeah.
Yeah,
We get
Kamal.
Artline over here. They're good.
And like most of them, made in China.
That's an almost inescapable fact in the current day and age. All right, I'll very quickly show everybody where we're at with the Corsair, and I'll show you. You can show what you've done with your bike. So at this stage, we're here with our Corsair, looking a bit haggard. Maybe move that up that way a bit more.
Man, that thing's looking good, Rob.
I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you. But yeah.
All the weather turned out rather nicely.
All righty, so that's what I got done today. Now, your bike was looking very nice from memory.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's dead sexy.
Yeah, that's turned out rather nicely. I've got to touch up the chrome on it in some spots.
Cool.
And there's the trailer that it sits on.
Nice.
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet to put behind one of my trucks.
Cool.
That's it.
All righty. Now, that's us done for today. Thanks for watching. We certainly appreciate it. And first-time viewers, you know what you got to do: follow, like, or subscribe. It's a very simple equation, really. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And we follow, like, or subscribe.
Subscribe.
We both got quite a lot done indeed, David. I think we're both pretty happy. Thanks, Jeff. Yes, so tomorrow I won't be back because I'm fishing, and hopefully we'll be indeed. Bassman has the nuts and bolts of the action involved there. And hopefully, well, in fact, I'll definitely be back Sunday. And there'll be some final assembly on the Corsair, and we will get stuck into the Volvo for a bit, I think. There's a plan of action. All righty.
Sound like a plan.
Jeff's train crashed.
Oh no.
Oh, news.
Any casualties?
All righty. Pardon?
Any casualties?
Well, let's face it, that's going to be, that'll be reported in the news later tonight. All righty. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And we will hopefully catch you on Sunday. Same kit time, same kit channel. And catch you good people then. See yous.